Cool, so next we're going to look at sea bass. So what we're going to look at first is scaling these, and then we're going to have a go at gutting them, and then we're going to fillet them. So let's go over to the sink and let's scale the fish first. So we take this in our hand. We just need to be careful, there's some sharp spikes on the back of here, which is a good reason to have a long handle. Hold the head, and we're just going to get those scales off, like that, there we go. You'll feel when they've gone, 2 or 3 strokes like that, around the belly, and then turn it over, and the same again. See why you might want to do it in the sink. We're in a shop here, so we deal with lots of scales, but at home you might want to do it in the sink. Great, so that's a scaled fish. Give it a rinse, and then we're going to gut that fish and fillet it. Great, so we've got our scaled sea bass. Now we're going to have a go at gutting it. Similar principle to the mackerel, just a bit more of a robust fish. So we open the gills, still got nice bright red gills there. Pop my finger through under the gills, jammed up to the front of the fish. Then I'm going to contour around the gills. If I cut there, I'm wasting fish. I want to contour around the gills. Stop before you go through the head. Pinch low and hard, finger and thumb, pull out. Don't yank it, you'll end up with blood all over your kitchen. Chop that off, chuck that away. Again, lay the fish flat out to the side. There's the anal vent on this fish. So my knife is 90 degrees. I'm going to come all the way up about 1 centimetre in. I'm coming through these 2 fins. Might be a bit of resistance here. What you can do is just angle your knife in there, nice and steep, and just come out through. Put your hands in and pull all those guts out. So we've gutted that fish. I'm going to take the back of the knife and just score down the middle again, just to release any old blood. I'll give that a rinse. You can see a bit of yellow and green in there. That's just the gallbladder of the fish. Don't worry about that. Won't affect anything. Won't affect the taste by the time you've cooked it. That's fine. So we'll give it a rinse, and then we're going to come back and fillet this fish. Okay, so we've got our gutted fish, and now we're going to have a go at filleting this. So the first thing, belly's away from us. I'm going to lift that fin again, and I'm going to cut round. With these smaller fish, you can do the same technique as the mackerel. Make the turn and come down. However, I'm going to teach you the proper way to do it, and then when you come across a larger fish, you'll know what you're doing. So I've cut round the back of the head. I'm going to pick that fin up, just going to release that bit there. I'm going to come along there, and this time, just with the side of the knife, I just want to make a little cut about 1 millimetre above the fin and about 3/4 of the way down. So there we go. Using the flat. You don't want to hack into it, you just want to use the flat. If you want to make yourself flat, roll your shoulder back. There we go. So that's it. I've made that incision there all the way along. Again, watch out for these sharp fins. And now all I have to do is come on top of the bone. My knife's away, pointing away, and I'm going to do that nice sweeping broad stroke all the way to the end and release all of that. Next technique I call strokey strokey. Put the back of your finger on there, and you're trying to basically stroke the flesh off the fish. So you come like that. I'm actually on the bone there, but then again I'm going to come through here. The knife's now facing away. Mind your fingers, come through the rib cage, release. There we go, we nearly released the fillet. If I hold on to the tail now, the knife's pointing towards me, and I'm going to drag this blade through. And now what I've got is a fillet. The rib cage is still attached, we'll come back to that in a second. To get the second fillet off, it's probably easier if you take the head off. So stand it up on its imaginary belly, chop right through that, take that off again, very good for stock. For the second fillet, we're going to come across here, and we're just going to come down, make a little cut all the way along, as flat as you can with your blade again. So we've got that nice and open there, and then 3/4 of the way down, on top of the bone, you can see the blade's pointing towards me. There we go, so release the tail. Now this time, all we're going to do is put the finger on the back of the blade, and we're going to stroke the flesh off, and we should be able to go all the way over the rib cage this time. So I'm just pressing down on the blade and just pressing the fish away, leaning on the blade, letting the knife do the work. Just push again there on the final piece, and that's a nicely released fillet. And there you go, you've got most of the meat off. And then what we're left here is the little collar here. We can just chop that off. And that one you don't need to trim the rib cage because you've done it already. Just take that bit of yellow off there, and now you've got 2 nice fillets. Skin side down in a hot pan with a bit of butter, olive oil. 3 minutes skin side down, turn over for last minute. Very nice fish. 2 ways great to cook them. Put some fresh herbs in like rosemary, which grows everywhere and is free anyway. A bit of butter, a bit of lemon in the belly. Steam them, hot oven wrapped in foil for 15-20 minutes. Or a nice marinade is Asian style, sweet chili, soy sauce, ginger, that kind of thing, bit of lemon. And again, 15-20 minutes in the oven. I hope you liked what you've seen today. If you'd like to order fish online, please check us out at lovethefishshop.com.